Okay, so today I'm going to show you the difference between group, slice, weld, attach, and flatten. So I'm going to start with a square and a diamond. Now if I take the diamond and the square and I group them, when you go to make it, notice how it stays on two different mats. So group is just to move the images around together. It's like putting things together in a grocery bag and picking it up. It's going to move around together. Okay, so if I ungroup it, and then if I turn around and take the diamond and select the square also and attach it, attach is going to keep things together on the same mat. It's not like group. So when I go to make it, notice how it's on the same mat because it's going to stay attached as one. Alright, so if I detach that, change back the colors, blue. Okay, now let's say I insert the letter T and send it to the front so it's on the top. And I group it with the square. Again, it's going to keep them separate. But if I go back, notice my T is behind the square. If you go to arrange, center front, it'll put it right back in the front. So now if I select the square and then the T and I attach it, what it'll do is it'll keep it on the same mat, but then it'll cut out the square and then it'll cut out the inside of the square with a T. So again, notice it's on the same mat. It's going to cut out the square and then the inside to cut out the T. Alright. Now the next thing is weld. So weld is permanent. You can't undo weld. So if I select the diamond and then the square and then I weld the two together, what it's going to do is going to cut out the whole perimeter of the shape. It's not going to cut out the inside. See how it's on one mat? Alright. Now we're going to go to flatten. So flatten is how you can make really cool stickers. So I'm going to insert a circle, change it to white, insert an image. I'm just going to choose the Grinch because it's right there. Resize it to fit on the circle. And you want to select the image to the back and then the top. And when you click flatten, what's going to happen is flatten changes it to a print and cut. What it's going to do is you're going to have to print the image of the Grinch first. You're not going to see the circle. You're just going to see the Grinch. And then it'll turn around and it'll cut around where the circle's at. Now weld, another thing weld is used for is text. So if I do my name and change it to script, I'm going to choose autumn and November. Oop, might have if I spell it right. Okay. So Cricut does not believe in connecting cursive letters, which I believe is a pain. It wastes so much time. But if you use this button right here, it'll space the letters closer together. And let's say you see how my T is still not connected? So ungroup it, move the T closer together, and then you're going to turn around and holding the control button, you'll select all the letters and then hit weld. Now it'll make it all together. Whereas if I would have taken, hit my text. If I wouldn't have welded it, I'm going to show you what it's going to look like. So a lot of times on Cricut, I see this and it makes me cringe. Like, well, your letters. Okay, so then if I ungroup it and go to make it, you see how the letters are all rearranged? That's because you have to turn around. Even if I were to group them, it's still going to be all jumbled around. Because remember, group just keeps it together. So what you have to do is, again, move the letters closer together, and then weld the letters like we did up here. Okay. Okay, so now I'll show you how to create this image. So if you want to learn how, stick around. Next, we're going to upload the images into Cricut Design Space. So click on the image, open, complex. I always choose complex. Continue. Here's where you would clean up the image if you had a white background, but since we chose a PNG image, we don't have anything to clean up, so go ahead and click continue. We're going to save it as a cut image, so click on cut image. Save. We'll go back and do our Christmas tree, upload image, browse. I know for some of you it might seem really easy, but there's others that have never uploaded an image into Design Space, so that's why I kind of go slow for some of those. Okay, so now we're going to upload our Santa. Click on the padlock to unlock him so we can resize him a little bit. Then we're going to upload a circle. That'll be used as our template. I'm going to change the color to purple, that way we can see all our images. Resize it. It doesn't matter how big or small it is because, again, we're going to resize it, but you do want to make sure it's a circle. So make sure your width and height are the same to make it a perfect circle. Okay, now we're going to put our Santa on top of the circle. If we go to put it right now, you see how it goes behind the circle? If you go to arrange, send to front, now it's on the top. So you want to just kind of resize Santa to where he looks okay in the circle. Next, we're going to go ahead and we're going to insert a moon. So to make a moon, you're going to insert a circle, then insert another circle, and then we want to draw the outline right here. You see how it kind of it's starting to look like a moon? All right, select the top image, then click Control Shift on your keyboard and select the bottom image. Then hit Slice. Take this image, press delete, delete, not that one, and this one to click delete. Now we have our moon. Change it to black. Again, select the padlock to unlock it. Now you can size it and kind of turn it. Probably still too big. So there's the moon. Insert your stars. Go to Shape, Star. Again, the padlock to resize it. Alright, so instead of keep going to shapes and insert the star, the shortcut way would be to hit Control and Shift on your keyboard. While holding down Control and Shift, hit C to copy it. Then click off of the star and hit Control V to paste it. And you can keep hitting Control V to paste it multiple times. Then you're going to place it on the circle, wherever you want. I also like to take some and resize them a bit smaller and insert some smaller ones into the circle. To save some time, I have a project that's already saved with the stars in place. So I'm going to go to My Projects, Upload. Okay, so you can see my circle is still there, my Santa, my stars, and my moon. Now we're going to go insert the Christmas trees. So go to upload, click on the Christmas tree, insert images. It's going to upload it fairly big, so again, scroll down, hit the padlock, resize it. Okay, now whenever you're going to place the Christmas tree, you want it to hang off the circle a little bit, and I'll show you why in a minute. And again, I'm going to press Control C to copy it, Control V to paste it. And you can do them whatever size you want. I like to do some short, fat ones, some skinny ones. Alright, you're going to place your Christmas trees. And like I said, I'm trying to go very basic because I know some of y'all are beginners. So if you're at an advanced level, you can skip through some of the parts of the video. And there's no right or wrong way, just personalize it to make it your own. Alright, once you get the trees placed, you're going to go to Shapes. You're going to insert a square. We're going to change the color to orange. Again, this is just so we can see what we're working with. Hit the padlock. Now we want our square to cover the bottom half of the circle. And then now we can see I have a tree that I need to move around. Because you want your trees to line up with the square. Alright, now we're going to select our circle. Scroll all the way down. Select the circle. We're going to click Arrange, Send to Front. While having the circle selected, we're going to click Control Shift on our keyboard and click on the left Christmas tree and hit Slice. Again, click on the circle, Control Shift, click on the right Christmas tree, Slice. Same thing, click on the circle, Control Shift, select the rectangle, hit Slice. Now we can delete out the parts we don't need. So we're going to delete off the rectangle, and we're going to delete off the pieces that are overhanging from the circle. And then go off to the side, we're also going to delete these pieces, the purple pieces of the Christmas tree. Okay, now take the circle, you're going to send it to the back. Now we're going to upload our text. So go to text, we're going to do Merry Christmas. Alright. Okay, so what it's gonna do is it's gonna use the last font that you use to make a project. So if you don't like the font, double click on it again and you'll see Mary pop up. Highlight it and then go to font. I like Autumn and November, so I'm gonna use that text. Now it changed the text. Now for some reason Cricut doesn't believe in having the script letters connect. You always have to rearrange it, which is a pain in my butt if you ask me. Okay, so then once you get the letters spaced like you want, you're going to click Weld to keep the letters together. Because if you try to make it like this, a lot of times you'll see people who say, why my stuff's not sticking together? It's because it's not welded. Well, luckily my stuff stuck together, but it doesn't always stick together. So go ahead and click Weld. Now we're going to insert Christmas. Can't spell today. Move it over. And sometimes you'll get lucky with the spacing where everything will come together, and other times you won't. So what you do is you go ungroup it, and then you're able to move the letters closer together. Okay, now we're going to go weld it. So click on the seal to the side, hold Control Shift, and select the rest of the letters, and then hit weld. Now you can go resize the words so that they fit in the bottom half of the box, of the circle, I'm sorry. And you don't have to do them in the center. You can offset the words if you want. Again, it's your personal preference. So I'm going to offset mine this time. And then what you can also do is you can take some stars and you can move them down here too to slice out some stars. Okay, so now we're going to slice the letters out. So go ahead and hit Mary, and then Control Shift and select the bottom circle, then hit Slice. Take your circle, send it to the back, hit Christmas, select the bottom circle, and hit Slice. Now you're going to delete off the letters. Okay. And again, like I said, if you want to add some stars to it, just do the same thing. Put the star down here. Hit the star, select the circle, hit Slice. And then delete off your extra little pieces. Hit the star, select the circle, Slice. And delete your little star pieces. Okay. Next, we're going to weld the image as one, because if we try to make it right now, you see how everything is all separated? So what we'll do is we're going to delete this top half of the circle. Let's see, find it a lot faster. Okay, we're going to delete the top half of the circle. We'll take this part right here and we're going to change it to black to match the rest. Okay, weld is permanent. So once you weld it, you can't make any changes. So if you want to rearrange anything, let's say you want to add an extra star, or rearrange your Christmas trees, now's the chance, because once you weld it, there's no going back. So select all and then hit weld, and it's going to glue it all down together as one image. And Design Space has been having a lot of lag in it. I don't know why it's taking so long. Okay, so there we have it. And then from there, if you want, you can resize it. Let's say you want to make it, print a smaller image, or cut a smaller image, I'm sorry. And there you go. It'll make